Ladies and gentlemen, cats and wait, hold on. There we go. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, boys and girls. What a rough start. I'm Carbonor. Welcome to my channel. Hope all is warm and well in your world today. Things are pretty cool here. Pretty cool here. Excuse me. Getting my phone set up for chat. One quick second. Okay. All that shit's ready to roll. Oh, that's good. Um, oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I did some stuff. I'll just say that right now. Of course, I've been working on um, Viessa and the Frost Bullet build. I think I've got it pretty good. I'm not sure if if there might be some tweaks and some improvements that can be made. But I'll show you what I've done with her. I tried it out. I have done a little bit of, you know, and I'm not I'm not too disappointed. I kind of like it. The only issue is, hold on, I don't know why I'm obsessing over this. The only issue that I find is that it doesn't last. Her unlimited ammo doesn't last anywhere near as long as I'd like it to. I mean, it is over fucking quick. And I've even got some, well, hold on. Pay no attention to that. That's a project that's happening. So I have a plan. My feeling is, because I was looking, because if I'm going all in on a weapon build, then I'm probably going to have to switch her weapon out with one. And so that's what I'm doing. I could use that one. The scout rifle. It's got a chill attack attached to it. But I don't like it. I kind of like the look of this because it goes more with her outfit, At least that's my thinking. And my thinking is that because I haven't done a whole lot to it, that it has potential to be more powerful, do more damage. I think. I'm not sure. But that's what I'm going with at the moment. That's what I'm going with at the moment. So I'm carrying it around right now to level it up. So because that's what my hope is. If I can't get it more powerful than this, then I might have to fall back to this.  'Cause, 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 ' Possibly. Possibly. But that's why this is painted gold now. It goes better with the outfit. You know what I'm saying? It goes better with the outfit. I love this gun, but I guess I can trade it off and give it to Inez in fair exchange, as it were. But here's what I've done. Obviously, I've tried out hypothermia as well with the new improvements on it, and it's pretty fucking badass. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty badass. I'll just say. But here is what I have done for my frost bullet build. I've pretty much increased the base skill as much as I think I can, because a lot of the other things that I've tried to put in here, it won't let me because I have, other things that are from the same category or what the fuck ever. So this is what we got. We got the cooldown down 50, which is very helpful, because that the actual frost bullet fucking skill, the unlimited ammo skill, it takes a while to recharge, so that's very helpful. The duration, I've tried to max out the duration as much as possible to make it last as long as I can, but it's I don't know. I have done it. It all ended up giving her a shitload of more HP, which is kind of cool. And the base skill power, that's just fucking. That's just the best I could do. I'd like it to be more. That's why I started thinking towards giving her a more powerful gun. But yeah, this is what I got for my frost bullet build. If anybody can, you can. I'm leaving it here. Obviously, if you feel there's something, be like, hey, maybe you should switch this with this, I'm more than willing to listen. One of these things, Serp actually said, I think you need to do this, and I was like, yeah, all right. And I think it did help overall. It's good. It makes a difference. I mean, when I'm attacking some of the, and some of the shit in Axion, it was helping do a little more damage, but it's still like, I want more. I want more. So I've also been working on these, a few more, trying to get. I've dismantled a bunch of them that were like 10 and up. To try to get, some more. I don't even know if you can. Can you get base skill power boost ratio for these? I don't even know. I haven't seen it pop up yet, so I'm not sure. And I'm not sure if like singular skill modifier, does that apply? Is that, or the chill skill power boost? I'm assuming it's not. But I don't know. I don't know. So any pointers? This is what I got. Just give me a holler. So that's her build currently. And it gives her, we've got almost 40. And when she activates the unlimited ammo thing, because it does do more damage, it gets up to 49,000. Because I checked it while it was still in effect, just for shits and giggles. So it's almost 50,000 that she's got. As you see, 25,000 for the health. Everybody says shields don't mean shit, so I wasn't, I was like, okay, I'll sacrifice the shields. I actually sacrificed almost what, like 25,000 on her defense. Trying to get her as good as I could. As good as I could. But yep, so that's what we're doing. That's what the progress has become with Viessa. That's where we are. As I said, if you have any tips or advice on what I just showed you with my build, perhaps you'd be willing to let me know. I will take it into consideration. I would like her to be as powerful as possible with a gun. But what else did we do? We did because I saw that the Void intercept, you know, the special group one, it changed to the one that I was wanting. And I did a couple of those. The first one, it took, I think I did a total of 3 of them. And the first one we failed. It was, oh my God, there was 3 of us kept dying because it's a bitch. That motherfucker is a bitch. He is a pain in the ass. So we all kept dying and she kept saving us and we'd do some damage and then we'd all die and she'd come around and save us again. That's basically the way it went until we just ran out of time. But I did a couple more after that and we succeeded. And in the last one, I got 611 of the green tickets in a drop, which put me at like 800 and something. And I was like, holy shit. Yeah. Morning, Rick. Rick says, did you bring a toxic user? Yeah, I took Freyna. But I was the only one with a toxic. But so I got all those green tickets and I was like, oh shit, I can get the outfit that I want to get. The one that I've been looking forward to. And I will show you what I did with it right now. Here she is. That's what we did with it. I made it her new battle armor outfit. I kind of like the way it turned out. Dark and evil, and nearly naked. Rex says, "Wow, looking good, Mr. C. Congrats." Yeah. This is what I wanted to do with it. This was why I was like, oh yeah, because this is very Witchblade. I don't know if any of you know the comic book character Witchblade. That was always one of my favorite comics, and in large part because the artist Michael Turner is one of my all-time favorite comic book artists. He could draw. He was a martial artist, so he knew physique, and he just, oh my God, he was so good, such a good artist. And we lost him extremely early in his life and career to cancer, which is a pain in the ass. Fuck cancer. Took one of the greatest comic book artists ever. Fuck cancer. But yeah, so that's why when I saw somebody wearing this and they had kind of something similar to this, and I was like, I bet you could do that with skin tone. The skin tone colors that they have. And I was like, oh my goodness. Rick says, yep, cancer takes a lot of people. It does. It does. It does. I had a couple years ago, I had a series of, I had COVID, which turned into pneumonia. And then while I had pneumonia, I caught the flu, ended up in the hospital for 2 days. The doctor was afraid because I passed out at work. So, you got to go to the hospital when you pass out at work. That's just company policy. They call the hospital, which is understandable when you pass out, it's probably a good idea to call an ambulance. Rick says, "Did you try the new onslaught mode yet?" No, I did not. But so I ended up in a hospital. A doctor just, was like, I think you may have cancer. He said you probably have like a 70% chance of having a stage 3 lung cancer. And I was like, oh, okay, that's great. That's super. And so, he did the biopsy, the whole thing. And he was like, no, you don't have it, but you do have 3 nodules in your lung that are like fucking time bombs. And any day they may decide to be cancer, but for now they're not cancer. And I was like, oh, that's a very sword of Damocles kind of thing. So that's super. So yeah, fuck cancer. Rick says, I think you told me this story before. I probably have. Anybody new watching might not know it, so yeah, it's lovely. Always having that in the back of your mind. Anytime you get sick or anything like that, and you're just like, hey, could this be connected to that? And you say it about your hair. Oh yeah, what me not? I won't do chemo because I don't want to lose my hair. Is that what you mean? If given the choice, Rick says, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'll have a choice. And the doctor will probably start, spieling off about, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and I'm going to be like, no, we're not. No, we're not going to do any of those things, actually. But thank you. But yeah, so this is what I did for this outfit. I was very happy the way it turned out. Where's my other one? There it is. Okay. But also, I had enough that I got Blair some new armor. I thought this ended up looking pretty cool. Rick says you're gonna go all out like a boss with full hair. It's just, I'm not, I'm not down in chemo for anybody that wants to do it, and a lot of people would be like, "That's a stupid reason to not prolong your life." But I've seen what chemo does to people, and it turns you into like a shell. Yeah, you might survive it. It might beat the cancer, but chances are very, very, very high that it's going to come back, and it usually does. And when it comes back the second time, you're so fucking weakened and destroyed from the chemo that bam, it takes you out. So it's just like, why not? I would rather go out because my hair, it's is as much a part of me as anything else about me. My hair, I've always had long hair. I'm like literally as long back as I can remember. I've had long hair. It's just who I am, and I don't want to be broken and ravaged and have that I consider to be an indignity. If I'm gonna go out, I want to go out the way I want to go out, and that's just the way it is. Consult your doctors. I'm not a doctor. So don't take my advice and don't do what I fucking tell you to do that I'm gonna do. Don't use me an example because sometimes I'm a dumb son of a bitch. But that's my feelings and my thoughts, and that's my thought process behind it is that it's as much a part of me as anything else about me, and without it, I'm not who I am. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Sorry to get a bummer there. Let's see, Rick says, now it's Dia's turn to get the outfit. And then he says, "You're stubborn." Yep, I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn. When one comes out that's good for Dia, I will. But we like you like that, Rick says. Well, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. Um. Oh yeah, I did. I did that too. I got this one. This was the only one. I mean, I like Viessas, and I'll probably end up getting Viessas. Maybe, possibly. It's not a high priority, but if I have spare to do it, I will. Not all of them, just this one so far. Rick says, "Oh, you got the new outfits." No, no, just this one. The only ones that I really like were this one and VS's. I don't, I just don't like the other ones. I mean, Serena's looks hot and all, but you know. But this one that was the only one that I was like, oh my God, I have to get that. It looks pretty cool. Rick says I got it for two accounts. I do not doubt that a bit. But I bet that was a chore. Rick says I colored them all. This one I don't. I just don't. I don't know. It doesn't. It doesn't do anything for me. I like it. It looks pretty badass, but I don't know. I just don't dig it. And I don't like that one. This one I'll probably get eventually because it's kind of cool. But then there's this one, if blah, and all of these are spoken for already. So when they come out with something that's good, I'll get it. Nope, that's the wrong thing to do. Go back to inventory. All right. What else? Was there anything else? No. I think that was it. Yeah, I was really surprised when I got that fucking super drop of 611 of green tickets. I was like, what the shit? I was like, is that what that said? And I went immediately to the consumables in the inventory, and I was like, holy shit, that is what it said. And I was like, let me get the ETA right now. No, I can't do that. Rick says, give Dia the same outfit that Viessa has, but different color. I can't do that. My brain would be like, cannot, cannot, cannot. Oh, by the way, holy shit. I gotta mention this as well. This looks fucking awesome. This looks awesome. Rick says, I guess. Stubborn. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But this looks fucking awesome. I can't wait. Because this is Perforator. This is the one that Blair carries. And that looks much better than it looks right now. Oh, I know. Yeah. Rick says it's a weapon skin. Yeah, I know. But just that I saw this and the color scheme of it, I was like, oh, that's going to look so much better than the way it looks right now. That's going to look so much cooler. I was excited about that. And oh my God, we got to mention, looky here. We got a Viessa fucking maid outfit. I was like, does it get any better? This is fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. Rick says, I want more outfits, not weapon skins. Well, the weapon skins are cool too sometimes. Some of them are cool. Some of them are just like bleh. Rick says that maid outfit is the same as the one. Is it? It's the same as the one that Serena has? There's no differences at all? We gotta do something. We gotta do something. We gotta do something. This. We'll go here. Huh. Rick says your Viessa is copying Serena. Let me make sure that I'm on the right. Yeah. Okay. Man, people are selling shit left and fucking right.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendant. Specialized bonus aircraft is stopped to resupply.
Oh, wrong gun.
It's defenseless. Shoot it down.
Back up. I don't think she would have been able to do that with the hypothermia build that I have, because I've tried to take those out with her gun before with the hypothermia build, and it's not that easy. I always have to use the storm. I do miss having the trail. I'm not gonna lie. That had become an essential part of my strategy with using her. But the little floating spheres, they do a lot more now.
Arcane life signs detected inside.
It's not just 3 shots and they're gone. They stay for a while and just keep fucking firing. I mean, I'm noticing a difference in her damage output for sure. Get fucking hell. Got me with every damn one of those. Bitch.
Mission complete. All units proceed to transport location. Great work out there.
Yeah, it's definitely an improvement. Rick says, what will you do, Mr. C? 2 descendants with the same outfit. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be able to I'll be able to do that. I'll be like, hmm. Bad enough that Viessa and Inez are probably going to switch guns. I was like, oh, I don't want to, but I gotta. Yeah, Rick says, well, Serena had it first. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm aware. Oh. Okay. What? Damn it. I didn't do it in time. Rick says there's a Twitch drop that gives a free descendant slot. I'm not interested in that. If I got to go to Twitch, no. I'll be all right. I have an account from some game from years ago. I have no idea what it is. I mean, I have a good idea that I could figure it out.
This is Hound Action, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Damn it. Rick says, all good. I don't think we need any more anyway. Where'd you guys come from? Oh, hell. This thing is so hard to get through those tunnels.
Arcane life signs detected inside a vault structure.
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport position. Well done, Descendant.
So yeah, I'm digging Frost Bullet. I'm digging Frost Bullet. But just for the sake of comparison, we'll give it a run with this. With hypothermia.
This is Hound Action, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Descendant, we've confirmed a large-scale Vulgus transfer. Attack their deployment point.
annoying arcade. I am the original.
Extraction from Operation Zone initiated. Good work, Descendant.
So hypothermia has definitely improved as well. As you can see, the damage that she was doing was pretty considerable. So either route, I'm pretty happy with. But I'm very happy with the rebalance. Very happy. Very happy. Get rid of our bullshit, of course. Gotta remember to combine those. I'd forgotten that I had gotten a copy. All right. Now, let's run with the new outfit for a bit. Just cause. Just cause. Yes. We'll go. I don't know. I don't know what I need of these things. There's a lot to keep up with. I mean, let's be honest. There's a lot to keep up with. Pieces and parts and shit, like, it's just a lot. Oh, wrong gun. thought it was. I don't know why she suddenly turned pink. The hypothermia build is not bad. Not bad. Now we'll try the frost bullet build. Same mission, same enemies. Let's see. Oh, I'm good. Feeling is mutual. Okay, so see, both are quite effective. Both are quite effective. I think the hypothermia build will probably be like I guess my quote unquote boss build, due to the fact that it does so much damage skill wise. And otherwise, I'll just use the frost bullet. Her skills, when I'm with the frost bullet build, her skills, they do enough to take them out pretty well, but you can see by the numbers it's like a fraction. Oh, excuse me, of what it is with the hypothermia build. Oh shit. We have missed a we missed a wall crasher. Oh well. Oh well. I'm having fun with new builds, so forgive me. God. Got a shitload of those. Okay. Let's what do we got left here? What do we got? What do we got? We can do this one. I will take let's do nail. This we got a new outfit for her. But we're also going to carry this. Just to get so I can keep the experience coming on it. That's basically it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Secret garden. Nope. Alright. Let's go for something else. Yep, that one. That looks good. We'll go for that one. I am liking this dress for now. I'm sure it's hard to figure out why. Rick says, I colored it black. I bet that looks good. Cracked a peanut a couple minutes ago, and I'm just now getting to the point where I can eat it. Bastard. I'll let those build up a little more. Need to start checking those out. See if I can get her something. Something. What's happening here? Um. All right. I'm gonna just do this one again. Why not? Oh, shut up, phone. All right. Void vessel. And I need literally nothing from this mission. But it's a challenge. It's a daily challenge. You gotta do it.
Launching Void Vessel Exploration Operation.
Rick says dog food. Yeah, I mean, I guess. But they're all full already. Rick says a fourth dog coming. Is there one? Forget somebody? That just won't do. Everybody's got to have their participation trophy. Ah! Hold on a sec. Trying not to set myself on fire here. Okay. I think we're safe.
Target neutralization.
Ah, fuck.
Subduing the target.
That's not where I wanted that to go at all.
Verify the data.
Yes, 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 dog. Hold on. All right. Eating a peanut. All right. Let's take a look at the battle pass and see where we're at. Use a shape stabilizer. That's going to be easy. All right. The Johnimal. Oh, I am going to be doing a 420 subathon. I've decided to go ahead and go through with it. I know it's going to bite me in the ass on my check. But still. Good morning, Nemo. Try Onslaught. I guess I could.
Descendant, I've picked up a mutant material formation signal in the skies nearby.
Where is it? All right. We'll give it a shot. Nemo trying to make Onslaught a thing. He says, Tong, never. I have no idea what I'm doing here with this one. Nemo says it's fun after all the winning. It's nice to get your ass kicked. Is it?
I will find my daughter.
Where am I going? I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. So that's just like chaos. It's just chaos. Just straight chaos. Okay. Clearly I will need someone other than Viessa for that. Perhaps Blair. Perhaps Blair. Ha! Nemo says you better lock in, soldier. Definitely. That is definitely a lock in mission. Test your mind. I was proud of myself for setting up a barricade. Okay. I didn't die. I didn't die once. So I don't know if I didn't get I don't think I got my ass kicked, but I didn't complete the mission. I will accept that as truth. Oh, okay. I kind of figured that's what it was. That the big glowing ball was what we were protecting. Nemo says tower defense. The glowing ball is the castle. I'll make myself feel better. I'll do this. Oh shit! Damn it! Almost time for a wall crasher. Nemo says the more enemies that cross the threshold, 50 at start. When 50 enemies cross the threshold, you fail. Ah, I see. Yeah, I, I, he says, right, you got your ass kicked. Now it's time to kick ass. Indeed. Let's go fuck up a wall crasher. Nemo says, which makes kicking ass feel better. Kicking ass always feels good. It's always cool to kick ass. But yes, I am doing the 420 subathon. I might even get started early on 419. 419. Got a minute? What am I gonna play though? I have no idea. I do have one game that I want to play, but I will probably play it closer to the time when people are, when I would do the morning daily thing. It's 5 Hearts Under One Roof. It's that Japanese, or I guess, is it Japanese? Maybe it's Korean. I'm not sure what it is, but it's that dating simulator. It's like live action, choose your own adventure kind of thing. Obviously, there's 5 different girls that you try to woo, and there's only one of them that I care about. She's an she's an OnlyFans model. She's fucking crazy fucking hot. But I would like to play that one just to kind of get some audience participation. Let the chat help me decide what moves to make. And I'll probably do play a little bit of Ball Pit. It's been a while since I've played that one, and since it seems to be a live stream kind of game, I'll probably do that a little bit. We might throw in some Fall Guys and Fortnite just for the sake of it, and obviously we'll do our morning daily thingy. We'll just see how it goes. We'll just see how it goes. But that'll be Sunday and Monday, so keep an eye out for that, everybody. That I'll be showing up in your feed. And as last time, oh my God, my hair is driving me crazy. Because I got a fan on and it's not all secured behind my headphones, so it's flapping in my eye and it drives me insane. But okay. Like last time, I'll have to end the stream every time I switch games because as everyone knows, I stream directly from my PlayStation 5, so I don't have a capture card. I'm trapped in the middle of these women. Eventually, I will have one. And then I'll be able to do things like add intro videos and I'll be able to play music while I'm playing the game. All very cool things. Of course, I will be shoving my original music down everybody's throat. So you just have to deal with that. But I'll vary it up. Because I'll use like my entrance musics for my wrestlers. I've been meaning to make like soundtracks to the wrestler to the wrestling shows. Like collect all their entrances together. I can't do it in just one album because Jesus Christ, there's over 100 just for the women, and there's quite a few for the men. I think there's over 50, and then there's over 50 more coming because when I upgrade the men, it'll be going from 50 wrestlers to 100 wrestlers, which all of them had to have their own theme songs too. So there's a lot of music. I've got a lot of music to work with. I'm kind of glad that I went fucking crazy with it when I had the chance to, and and it was all still legally mine. They've changed their policy now, which luckily it's not retroactive, so it doesn't go back in time. So anything that you made from those apps prior to when they changed their terms of service, you do have 100% rights to, and they have no claim on it whatsoever. Past the point where they did that, that's no, I don't think that's the case any longer, unless I haven't really looked into it. I'm pretty sure that that's all referenced in like the free option, and not a subscription. I think that maybe if you get a subscription to them, that the old rules apply. But I have to look into it a little bit more. Because if that's the case, then I was already subscribed to Udio, and I could just go resubscribe again. Because I've got a shitload of new songs. I've got probably 70 some odd songs in various stages of completion. I've got, I think, six that I have 100% done. But yeah, I got into a writing phase there for, phase is the right word, but it applies, I suppose. But yeah, I got a lot of new material. I got a lot of new material that I'd like to start getting made. By God. By God. Alright, so the wall crasher's done. Now let's go do the mission that makes Braina look super, super cool. Passionate spreader. Well, at least, it's going to be tender. Here we go. Now this one will make me feel good about myself.
Descendant, we've been waiting for you. Our soldiers have suffered extensive casualties while holding off the enemy onslaught. These resources were seized from the enemy fortress. They must be transported safely to Albion.
Watch your feet.
We won't be losing any more soldiers for the time being. Thank you, Descendant. You're a lifesaver.
1 billion damage. I never noticed. That's how much damage I was doing in this. Holy shit. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Yeah. That one always makes me feel better. Get your ass kicked somewhere else. Run Freyna through that. You'll feel better. $12 billion on onslaught mode. That's pretty good. Just lost and found shit. Rick says, just me and my little brother. Was that combined or was that just you? Oh, excuse me. That one snuck up on me. Rick says it was crazy. I'm not playing that again. Just you. Are the rewards worth it? I mean, what do you get for it? He did less, Rick says. All right, let's Rick says I was at the front lines. So that's the strategy. Somebody stays up front and somebody stays behind to activate the barricades and the turrets and shit. Dr. Decency. For a party of 2, yes, Rick says.
Humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately.
If they get by me, he takes them out. Oh, you were both Dia, he says. That's a pretty good choice. I need to...
takedown of enemy assault ship. Picking up going to use signal. Be careful. Descendant, I picked up a weak material formation signal in the skies nearby. Approaching in encircling formation. Respond immediately. Oldest special assault ship spotted. Primary tactical objective confirmed in Operation Zone. Please take it out.
Get the fuck out of here before he reactivates it. That's what people like to do. I'm just going to go this way, because I don't know if those guys are attached to the pit. And if I try to attack one, and they are, I'm immediately in the mission. Oh!
The Vulgus nearby seem to have spotted it as well. Remove them quickly. Lost if you're not quick enough. Fantastic! I knew I could count on you.
Where's the other one? There. Oh, shit. There it is.
The Vulgus nearby lost if you're not quick enough.
Maybe some stray colossi will venture into the area. Wow. We're doing this. Hold on. We can do something else. Hold on. Yes. What? Okay. So you have to actually be there when you're here. Kind of dumb. totally lost control of this fucking thing. Arg. Now the wonderful thing is that I've got this in my target reward list, as you see. This is how you get the new firearm trigger module, firearm cooling, which I want to give to, obviously, my frost bullet build, Viessa. So I'm struggling bit by bit to get this trigger module, and then I still have a 50-50 chance of actually getting it. And I'm assuming the gash would be for melee, for the melee, for the swords. So it's not. I mean, so that might be good to have anyway. Particularly for nail. Ninja nail, as you know, we call my nail ninja nail. Let's do another one of those. Damn it. Too late. That was pretty good. That's pretty good combo. Double VSs. It was more than they could handle for sure. I was wondering if we could do it. So likely they probably carried a bit more of the weight than I did. Possibly, I don't know. I don't know. This build isn't too shabby. It's not too shabby. And see, from up here, I can just enter into it. But when you go to Axion, you got to go actually to the front door and be like, hey, can we play? Whereas here, you can just, like, bypass all that shit and go straight in. Oh, excuse me. Another burp. Just looking for something to put on the second screen so that there's just moving colors. To give my eyes something to, look over at every once in a while. Oftentimes, it's my own videos because I try to watch everything that I make at least once. Well, just once. I don't. It's not like I watch them numerous times, but yeah, you know, partly to check them, make sure everything copacetic, and then partly also, I ain't gonna lie, for the views. So that not my videos, whatever I post, will at least have one fucking view. I do have an alternate account that I pretty much just use for my, like I said, the secondary screen. It's what I watch, which is odd because it's not my paid membership. The one that I'm on right now playing this is my paid membership, my paid YouTube, and it's I guess all in all I do use the paid one more because that's the one that's on my phone and that's the one that I fucking watch bullshit on my breaks at work and shit like that. Where'd he go? Motherfucker. Eat that, bitch. Let's see. We're getting there. We're getting there. And you know what time it is? It's time for another void. Or not void. Wall crasher. Tis, tis, tis. Tis, tis, tis. So we're gonna go back to Albion. And then we can go. And I am gonna go with the hypothermia set. Because it does bigger damage. And you know, it does bigger damage. I mean, you know, it does. For now. Perfect timing. Maybe. There we go. Wrong. He must be full. He was full. What is happening there? They've merged into some sort of human-beast hybrid. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I appreciate. I think that's a rather disturbing sight. There, I drew the dog's attention. Forced them to separate. She's alive because of me now. I should go find her and tell her that she owes me a life debt. Let's see, they've done anything over here with this shit. Probably not. It'd be nice. I added something new. Somehow I doubt they're going to. 4,000! Jesus Christ! How did that happen? Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, I definitely needed the Blair. Valby, okay. Okay. Jack shit. Ooh. Cool. And a new frame one. Alright, alright. Alright. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Come on, we need more shit over here. We need more shit over here. I'm gonna whine about it. Check out the lounge. Been in business, we've checked out the lounge. Inez is taking a shower, boys.
Do we have dog shampoo? I need to wash Descendant.
What? None of our dogs are called Dog Sendant. I don't ever want to hear you say that again.
Would you like to spend your next resting day with me? I do not yet have close friends in the present day.
Serena's hitting on me, guys. I don't want to freak anybody out.
Work just keeps coming
But
in.
there's Di's bare feet.
I'd like to be discharged.
Don't get too excited, guys. Stay calm.
You should take a load off, too.
Oh, you're here. We should get some rest. It's been a while.
Hey
there.
you
I was
resting?
working on a turret while I was waiting. It's strange. It's easier to repair things.
You don't have
with
to
gear.
worry about air conditioning when I'm here.
Alright. Thumbnail, thumbnail, thumbnail. Can never have enough thumbnails. Alright. Wait. Is there anything else at the bottom? No. Okay. Just making sure. Making sure there's not any badges or anything like that. Okay. I think we're gonna call it here, guys. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rick, always a pleasure, sir. Nemo, Same to you, man. Always a pleasure. Always glad to see you, gentlemen. Call it a stretch. Hold on a second. Okay. Whew. And for those of you who were lurking, and I know you were out there, I could see the numbers going up and down, so I know you guys were there. We feel your support through your silence. We love lurkers here at IAC. We'd like for you to get involved, you know, maybe just say hey every once in a while, but you do you. That's fine. And for those of you who may be watching this as a video later, thank you for making it this far into the video. We appreciate you as much as we do anybody else around here, which is a considerable amount. So, hey, you're good to go. If any of you groups of people that I just mentioned, maybe you found something here to be entertaining. Maybe I made you laugh, chuckle, or smile, or something along those lines. Perhaps you could see your way clear to leave me a like, a comment, a share, or a subscribe. You know the way that works. Oh, all that stuff gets me out there in the algorithm and puts me in front of people's faces who, you know, might like the cut of my jib. I can't think of another one, so we'll just stick with that one. And subscriptions are particularly important right now because I am, it's 81. I'm back to being 81 away from the 500 necessary to unlock super chats and memberships, which is the first major milestone of the channel. We've been slowly slugging, something along those lines as well. For the last few months, bit by bit, climbing up there. So anything you can do to help out in that department would be pretty cool. Pretty cool. I would owe you my eternal thanks. Should today be the day that you decide to subscribe. And if you should choose to support the channel in another way, you will find links to my Patreon and my Ko-fi on my YouTube community page. Totally optional, totally up to you, no pressure. It's just there in case, you know, you saw something here that you might think was worth a buck or two. That'd be where to drop it. That's all. While you're at it, check out the rest of the shit on my channel. You know, you got a minute or two to spare. There's way more than a minute or two of entertainment on my channel. I've got over 1,300 videos. I know that's a crazy number, isn't it? 1,300 damn videos. I got all kinds of stuff to entertain your eyeballs. I got concerts I've been to that were shot on a really good quality phone, so it's worth a watch if you're into those bands. I was pretty close at a couple of them, so, you know, you might dig that. On top of that, I do original music that I write the lyrics to, and let me stress, let me make clear, I write the lyrics to. I used to be a singer-songwriter in my younger days, and I gave life to my songs through an AI app in the form of a 4-piece all-girl metal band called The Circle. The Circle consists of Winter's Lane, lead vocals and bass guitar, Rose Rolando, additional vocals, rhythm guitar, and piano, Olivia Burnstorm, additional vocals and drums, and Yvette Raynette, lead guitar, or additional vocals and lead guitar. I said that wrong. Same thing. You will currently find 10 albums, 10 whole albums on my channel right now. And I think it's pretty. I'm telling you, you'd be quite surprised at how real it sounds. I mean, you really would. If somebody didn't tell you it was, you would have no idea. I'm telling you, it's crazy. But if you like chick metal, if you like chick rock, you know, bands like In This Moment, New Year's Day, Butcher Babies, Hellstorm, Lacuna Coil, Flyleaf, things like that, you will probably dig it. You probably dig it. You never know, it may be your new thing. So give it a shot. And you can also find the lovely ladies of The Circle every Wednesday night on Wicked Wednesday Night. That is the female division of my original character simulated wrestling federation. The men's division is every Monday for Monday Night Mania, and then I also have a female celebrity federation that's every Tuesday for Tuesday Night Download. I got a DC versus Marvel Federation coming soon, and upgrades for the men's division and the female celebrity federation coming towards the end of the year. There's always shit happening here at IAC. On top of that, I do these daily live streams right here between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m.-ish, depending on my real-world work schedule. And currently, I take Mondays off for other reasons. Monetary reasons. It's just what I got to do at the moment. But where I play this lovely game that we all love so much, the First Descendant. Sometimes chat joins in and we take on some of the harder challenges, and there's some now that need to be done. I think probably the erosion, is that what it is? Fuck, I don't know. The one that has all the X cores. I think it may have reset now, so we'll probably be needing to do that one soon. And clearly the Onslaught will have to be a party endeavor. Could see that being pretty cool. Teaming up with Rick and Serp. Yeah, and every Friday between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m., which just happens to be today, we have Fall Guys Fortnite Friday, where much like with this one, I'm open to playing with chat, but only if you want a duo, trio, or squad. No one-on-ones. That's just got to be a hard, fast rule of the channel. They're boring as fuck. I don't want to do them, so sorry. But if you see me on, you want to play, just throw it in the chat. Hey, dude, let's go, and I'll be like, all right, let's do it. And on top of all of that, as if that wasn't enough, and I know you were just thinking, could there be more? There could always be more, and there is. I got a shitload of playthroughs. I got all kinds of genres, all kinds of titles. I got horror, action, adventure, racing, roguelite, walking simulators, you name it. I'm down to play just about anything, and I got a massive library of over 300 games. Well over 300 games. And I have played precious little of them. So, if there is something out there that you would like to see me play, throw it in the comments. I will check the library. If it's in there, bam, it gets bumped up to the top of the list. It is just that easy to have impact and influence on the content produced by this channel. How could you just, where else are you going to have that much power? I mean, for real. Where are you going to find it? You're not. You know it. So just, accept it and subscribe. That's what you should do. Just accept it and subscribe. And I guess, ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, boys and girls, it just leaves me to say thank you once again. And I really mean that. I appreciate you guys. You have no idea. The support that you guys are giving me is it's just almost more than I could ask for. Thank you so much. I think we're building a pretty cool community of folks around here. You'll see a lot of the same names popping up in the chat, and we're all pretty cool. So stop by. We would love to have you be a part of it. Just come on in, say hey. We'll say hey, and it'll be a good time. All right, and until next time, later.